So, what's up guys? Craig Mack here. So I got some kind of swarm happening here. I had brought some bees home from a big swarm I collected yesterday, and I think there was multiple queens in that. I set the cage to drain the bees out into one of my other hives, and a whole bunch of them did, but a whole bunch of them wouldn't leave the cage, so I shook it out in front of another hive and had hoped that they were going to stay there, but it looks like they picked up and came down low. But this is a really haphazard swarm. The bees are all over the place, no real grouping to it. They're just finally starting to settle down on my log hive here. I'm keeping an eye on it, see if I see a queen. See if I see a queen. But I mean, this swarm is spread out over like 30 feet. Just a lot of confusion in the air. This swarm trap I emptied today, so there's a bit of confusion going on here with these bees. But this swarm here looks to be, I hope, moving into my log. But again, like I said, it's real haphazard, but they're finally, looks like they're starting to settle down here. At this log. Not a bad little swarm. Like I said, now I'm trying to get them to settle down onto this log hive. A lot of bees, and it does look like they're kind of coalescing here. I'm going to see if I can't spot some kind of queen. With any luck, we'll have a mated queen land, but this could be a virgin queen swarm. Now this log came to me with bees in it, and those bees didn't stick around, and I wasn't quite sure why, but they swarmed out of this thing last year. I don't know if it was my top, if it was getting wet inside, or if it's just too hot. Because this was in a group of trees, and it was about 30 feet in the air, and kind of in the shade. But I relocated them, and like I said, they didn't stay around. But yeah, we do definitely have some interest in this log. I gave it a little spritz of Swarm Commander. I was hoping that that's not too much. Sometimes too much of that is too much. But at least I got them settling down. With any luck, they'll settle in to this log. I don't know if mice got into this thing or what the deal was, but it's got a swarm checking it out now. I don't see any queen as of yet. She might still be in the air, but again, they are finally, looks like they're finally settling in here to my log. Gotta love that. I'm not sure how much you can see. It is pretty sunny. It's a beautiful day here in Philly. All right, so we're back at the swarm tree now. I don't think they like this tree. Since last year, it's gotten no attention paid to it. I don't know what the deal is. I know some of the comb inside looks pretty old. So I set up this box next to it in hopes to try to get them to just transfer to it. What I think is happening is, what you might not be able to see here is there's all kind of bees. They're trying to get out of this, and I don't think they can. The opening is like 5 or 6 inches, and I only cut a slit in that screen. And it looks like they're trying to come back out of this, but they just can't because they're trying to walk through the screen. They can't get through the entrance. The screen is kind of pushed in, so it's cupping the bees inside there. I might even try to make a trim on this and let them out of it. But I'm going to try to let a lot of these bees go into this box first, and then open that up, and hopefully they'll go into the box since they don't like this tree, this log. Well, the bees have settled down, and as it looks, settled in, at least for today. I don't know what the inside of this log looks like. The comb that I saw directly in looked a little dark. It could have been a long-term old colony, and it's been vacant and dormant about a year. Well, not a year. The bees weren't really here very long. Once I brought it home, they swarmed out of this thing, and I don't know if it got wet or what. I put some cement board on top of it, which is moisture tolerant, but I didn't do anything else to it, and I think I'm going to just throw some vinyl over it, or maybe flex seal it, and prevent any moisture from getting in. And I did the same thing at the bottom. So as for right now, the log's got some bees in it again. We'll see what happens. This was a finicky swarm. I wasn't sure what it was going to do, but we'll keep an eye on it.